Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel for What's New in Food Volume 2. I've decided to start a series on my channel, as you guys may remember, that is me telling you about food that I have discovered as of late and how it relates in terms of points value. Is it good? Is it terrible? This isn't biased towards food I'm loving, it's just food that I have found. And is it worth it or is it not? It could be from anywhere, it could be seasonal, it could be new to me but not new to the market. The point is, it's what's new in food to me. So I'm here to share with you my second round of things that I have discovered lately that I think you should know about. So the way I've been doing this is literally, I just have a Trader Joe's bag here, and whenever I try something new, I go, yeah, this is worth mentioning, I toss it in the bag, and it is time for me to get rid of this bag. So I have, I think, 6 different items for you today that I want to discuss. In no particular order, we're just gonna start with this. This is such an awesome discovery, and my husband gets full credit for this. He went shopping one day when he decided he was gonna cook me dinner, and he stopped at Trader Joe's and ended up with these. I had no idea we had these, and it was the most delightful bite of food I've had in a really long time. These are the steamed chicken soup dumplings. Yeah, you heard that right, chicken soup. So this lovely little palm full, I mean, I guess you could say that. They're smaller than your palm. They look like ravioli. Like generous sized ravioli is what they are. They're encased in noodles. You steam them in the microwave. My husband cooked them in the microwave, and you put the whole thing in your mouth at once, and when you take a bite, you get this warm gush of delicious chicken soup. These things were freaking fantastic. First bite and I'm like, wait, what? What is this? This is magical. And it really truly is. It's so stinking delicious. And you want to know even more magic? Are you ready for this? This entire container, which only contains 6 dumplings, unfortunately. So it is a little bit pricey. I think it was like roughly $3 at Trader Joe's for the 6. So it's either a great appetizer to share or a great thing for you to keep all to yourself, because the whole serving is the whole box. 6 dumplings. One serving is 6 points plus, which means each dumpling is only 1 point. So if you're having them as an appetizer, you can count real easily 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to 6, 1 point apiece. So worth every single point. And my smart points following friends, it's okay for you too, because this entire box of 6 dumplings is only 7 smart points. So whatever plan you're following, these are a great, delicious, life-changingly delicious find. Let me know if you have had these before, because I don't know where these have been all my life. I must have walked by them a million times and had no idea. Totally worth it. The next thing I have for you is this Primal Kitchen Chocolate Hazelnut Collagen Fuel Bar. I wasn't crazy about this. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was, I even wrote notes on the back here of the package. It was not a sweet bar by any sense of the imagination, and it was very oily, which I get a bar being filling by having a decent fat content in it, but like, this was legit oily, like could have dabbed it off with a paper towel oily. And it was just kind of slimy and gross, and the flavor wasn't anything to write home about, which made me go, hey, that's worth being oily. It was just a solid for me. I mean, the stats are fine. 210 calories, 15 carbs, 13 grams of fat, so it does have the fat in there obviously, and 13 grams of protein. So macro-wise, the balance is pretty decent. It's pretty even across the board actually, but I just didn't like it. And for the money I paid for it, I won't be buying it again. It was 6 points plus and 6 smart points. Riddle me that one, folks. Here's a sweet treat find for you. I went and found the Reese Thins. So like our buddy the Oreo Thins, it's actually the real thing. It's not dieted down, it's just in a smaller size. So like the Oreo Thins, when there's just thinner versions of the same Oreo cookie, the same recipe, it is the same thing. A serving of these is 3 individual pieces, and they are in fact individually wrapped. There are none left because I ate them all, but just so you have an idea. They come in little packages like this. Each one is individually wrapped, and they give you on the back the nutrition information for the 3-piece serving, as well as if you decide to go crazy and eat the entire bag. Quite frankly, if you're gonna eat 450 calories worth of Reese's peanut butter cups, just go buy a freaking regular Reese's peanut butter cup packet, because you'll probably save yourself calories by doing that instead of buying these and having a binge fest. The serving of these is 3 individually wrapped pieces for 170 calories, which translates into 5 points plus. Fun fact, 1 piece is 2 points plus. The 3-piece serving is 8 smart points, with one of them being 3 smart points. So, the Reese Thins, they're good. I mean, they're Reese's. How can they not be good? Are they worth it? That's entirely up to you. Another Trader Joe's find, which is not new, but it is new to me. I finally decided to try the Raisin Rosemary crisps. Now these crisps, these crackers, I always buy seasonally. They release a delicious pumpkin one in fall, and they release an even better cranberry something one, I can't remember exactly what it was, in the winter, and they're both to die for. I buy these crisps with the spreadable goat cheese. It is life-changing. It's such a good, luxurious feeling snack without going overboard. So I decided to pick up these crisps because I like the other crisps. Why wouldn't I like these? Much to my surprise and delight, these are just as delightful as the other ones that I have tried. They are also the same points value, 3 points plus, 3 smart points for a serving, which is 30 grams or roughly 11 crackers. Pro tip, always weigh your crackers because you might get an extra cracker or two. So are these worth it? 100% yes in my book. Here is an Aldi find that made me so incredibly happy. Aldi makes chocolate hummus cups, like individually wrapped, single serve, 6 mini cups in a box, chocolate hummus. Now, chocolate hummus, yes, that sounds a little weird. I'll admit, it is a little bit weird. I actually tried the original brand, like the people that came up with it, and I can't for the life of me remember their name right now, but I tried their dessert hummus, their brownie batter hummus, and remember thinking it was solidly okay. Like, first you think of the texture as being hummusy, chickpea-y, whatever, and it's weird, and then you get the taste of like the chocolate, and you're like, oh hey, this actually tastes legit. It was a solid 6 out of 10 in my book. Like, it was fine, but it wasn't anything to write home about. I decided to buy these cups because I wanted to give it another try. I hadn't had dessert hummus in a really long time, and it sounded good. It sounded like a nice option for me, so I bought them. These Aldi ones, dare I say, taste better than the original brand. They're richer, they're chocolatier, they taste a little bit like that fudgy chocolate frosting. Not perfectly, but again, this is made with chickpeas instead of whatever canned frosting is made out of. But it's a legitimately delicious substitute. Now, is it worth the points? That is up for debate, because one of these little cups is 4 points plus, which is not so bad, or 7 smart points, which is in fact a bit steep for a thing of hummus. The thing is, you don't actually save a whole lot of sugar, I don't think. I don't have a can of frosting sitting here with me, but I would argue that the stats are probably pretty similar. And so if you prefer just getting the can of frosting, get the can of frosting. But that's not to say that these aren't delicious. I have topped my 3-2-1 mug cake with this as a chocolate frosting substitute, and it has tasted wonderful. The best way that I like to use these is to dip strawberries in them. It is a really, really good snack. Is it better than canned frosting? No. And for, at least for me, 2 tablespoons of canned frosting on my 3-2-1 mug cake is also 4 points. So again, the debate is up as to which one is actually worth it. But if you stumble across these and are genuinely curious, they are really, really good. Another new food find is a brand new bar from my favorite bar company, Healthy Eating All the Time and Go. You guys know by now that I love these bars. I have, oh, they are hands down my all-time favorite bars ever. They made me feel like I can eat real peanut butter again. They have a brilliant balance of fat and protein and fiber and carbs, like all the macronutrients actually are balanced out really well in these bars. For smart points people, they're a little bit more pricey in terms of points, but for points plus people, they fit right in really well at clocking in at about 4 or 5 points a piece, which is amazing. She released a new bar. Brace yourself. Natural peanut butter, low carb chocolate mint protein bar. I'll admit it, at first I thought it was a little bit weird. Peanut butter and mint are not 2 things that I would normally put together, and upon first bite it was very strange to me, but it's not horrible. Is it her best bar ever? No. Her best bar, in my opinion, is the peanut butter chocolate granola bar or the cranberry peanut butter granola bar. Those are by far, hands down, my absolute favorite bars by her. I want them in my life each and every day, forever and ever, amen. This one I can pass on, I'll be honest. But the stats, my friends, the stats are impressive. 209 calories, 11 fat, 9 carbohydrates, 3 grams of sugar, 3 grams of fiber, and 15 grams of protein. So the macro balance is nothing to shake a stick at. This is actually a stellar macro balance. In terms of flavor, it's good. The mint is just a little bit weird for me, so it's probably not something I would repurchase. But if the macro count is right for you and you think you might not be totally weirded out by mint and peanut butter chocolate, go for it. Why not? I do actually have a discount code for her if you use the code DIVADIVINE-12 for 12% off of your purchase from her. This company is definitely worth supporting. This bar, questionable. But it's good. Don't get me wrong. It's good for what it is. The mint for me is just a little bit weird. And then the last thing I have for you is something I won't have for you very commonly, and that is an alcoholic beverage. I have been loving these Smirnoff spiked sparkling seltzer. Say that 5 times fast. Woof. Smirnoff spiked sparkling seltzer in the rosé varieties. They released these sparkling seltzers, I can't remember when, but raspberry rosé was one of the options, and I loved the raspberry rosé better than any other flavor that was in the variety pack. Well, recently I was at the store buying some stuff for barbecues and whatnot, so my goal was to get some of these, and I went and got the different brand completely. I was there for a Truly brand, which is also really good, and I saw that Smirnoff released a variety pack of rosé inspired seltzers. So they had pink apple rosé, which might be my favorite, a strawberry one, which is also my favorite, the raspberry one, which was the OG, the original rosé seltzer, and then, oh gosh, I'm not gonna remember, peach, which I wanted to be my favorite, but it wasn't as peachy as I wanted it to be. The apple one is very apple, the strawberry one is absolutely delightful, and raspberry is very delicious. The peach one is nice, just not as strong as I want. But these are fantastic, and I really think for me it's going to be the summer of spiked seltzers because I can enjoy a beverage without going crazy on the points. Now, here's how this goes. A friend of mine, a viewer, Lissa, thank you for this resource because you sent it to me literally right before I filmed this video. She sent me a link to an alcohol calculator for points plus followers. I don't know how, I don't know the magic formula for calculating alcohol because if you plug the stats into the regular calculator, both in Smart Points and Points Plus, it will give you an inaccurate answer because the nutrition information on the back of something does not account for the alcohol content, which of course is what's going to spike the points value for you. I don't know what magic behind this calculator there is, but you put in the nutrition information and knowing that it is an alcoholic beverage, it will calculate the points with the alcohol for you. I always said, and I have been tracking these as 2 points plus a piece because they're 90 calories, and roughly there is a general rule, don't quote me on this, I don't work for the company, this is just always the rule that I had lived by. When I don't know the points value of something in points plus only, roughly every 50 calories is 1 point. So this is 90 calories, so I tracked this as 2 points. According to that calculator that Lissa sent me, it is 3 points plus. Smart Points people, you're on your own. I don't know what to tell you. This is probably 4 or 5 points a piece for Smart Points. I don't know. Because I don't follow Smart Points, I haven't done the deep dive to try and look. But the bottom line is these are delicious. So if you want something light and refreshing and still alcoholic, but not like a whole glass of wine that could cost you a lot more points, these spiked seltzers are definitely the way to go. And there you go. That's it for New in Food Volume 2. Let me know in the comments below if you have tried anything new and exciting lately that I need to know about and try myself. Who knows, it might end up in New in Food Volume 3. When will that video happen? I have no idea. When I have enough food to report back to you, once again, you will get a 3rd video. If you like videos like this, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already joined the Diva and the Divine community, hit that little subscribe button down there. We would love to have you as a valued member of the community. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch. Take care. I'll see you next time.